Today I am giving you guys all of the best dribble moves in 2K24. Now they did remove the spin back, so I had to invent my very own spin back move, and I absolutely love it. Now I cannot lie to you, 2K24 has some amazing dribbling. I know it's only like 3 days into the game so far, but I am moving a little bit. Imagine after a month I will be the greatest in the world. This step back right here might be one of the best dribble moves in 2K24. This move is so unguardable, and you can combo it as well with a lot of other very glitchy moves too, bro. It is so good. So what I'm gonna be doing today is showing you guys the best dribble moves for not only these little tiny builds that are smaller than 6'5" with like 92 plus ball handle, but I'm gonna show you guys moves that you can use as well for builds like my 6'6" ISO build that are taller than 6'5" and don't meet the requirements of certain dribble moves. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I invented my very own spin back. Look at this. It is low-key unguardable. Like, have you seen anybody do anything like this so far on 2K24? They removed my basic one spin back, so I had to find something new. Now, before we get into the dribble moves, drop a like, subscribe, turn those noties on. If this video gets to 1,000 likes, I will drop a dribble tutorial, an in-depth dribble tutorial for you guys as soon as possible, and teach you guys how to chain all of these moves together, combo up like this, and become the greatest. 2K24 of course has some very unique dribbling, but it also has shades of dribbling from like the past few 2Ks and even some old 2Ks as well. I truly believe there has to be some very glitchy dribble moves out there and combos that we just haven't found yet, but I will break down the dribbling very soon. I will break the game. I just need a few days of me sitting in that my court. Oh wait, there isn't a my court. Brickley, you and me will become great friends, Mr. Chris Brickley. I will be in this gym dribbling all day, every single day. So now to get into these dribble moves. So for the dribble style, you want to use Kyrie Irving dribble style. It is the best dribble style in the game. Do you not see how fast my player is moving? So if you have a 90 plus speed with ball and you're under 6'5", you can get the Kyrie Irving dribble style. Now, if your build is taller than 6'5", or if you only have a 75 plus speed with ball, you don't quite have a 90, then I recommend using James Harden. I use this on my 6'6" build because I don't get the Kyrie Irving animation on that player. Now, for the signature size ups, the best one in the game is the Steve Francis. As you can see, this little move right here, you can spam it back and forth. It moves you backwards. You can speed boost out of that as well, but you sadly need a 95 plus ball handle for that, and you have to be under 6'5". Now don't worry if you don't have a 95 ball handle, or if your player is taller as well. I have a few other signature size ups for you. So if you get a 92 ball handle and you're under 6'5", I would say Trae Young is the next best signature size up. Now my 6'6" build does have a 92 ball handle, but I'm 6'6". I'm not shorter than 6'5", so I have to use a different one. So I was going on and off between Tracy McGrady and Jamal Murray. I was using Jamal Murray. Now you only need a 70 plus ball handle for this, but the height requirement is 6'10". So I can use this. Now, if you guys don't like this, try Tracy McGrady. If you don't like that, try Kobe. For the signature size up animations, though, most of the better ones require a high ball handle. Now, for the regular breakdown combo, I only have 2 that I recommend for you guys. They are both very good. So we have Darius Garland for the builds that are under 6'5". You only need an 80 plus ball handle for this. Then for my builds that are taller for under 6'10", you only need a 75 plus ball handle, and you can use Zach LaVine. Both of these are very good. As long as you have one of these on, you should be straight. So for the aggressive breakdown combos, I have 2 that I recommend for you guys. So we have Ja Morant and we have Darius Garland. Now this is weird. I feel that Ja Morant actually has the better aggressive breakdown combo, but his requirement is for being 6'10" and under, and it has less ball handle of 75 plus. Now the other one I recommend for you guys would be Darius Garland, but his has some more strict requirements. You'll have to have an 80 plus ball handle and be under 6'5". So if you're 6'5" and under and you want to use Darius Garland, by all means go ahead, but me personally, I like the Ja Morant one way more. So if you can unlock the Ja Morant aggressive breakdown combo, I highly recommend that you use this one. So for the escape moves on both of my builds, my 6'6" and my 6'3" little guard, I use Trae Young. I think Trae Young is by far the best escape move in the game. It has that one speed boost animation, the little hop to the side that was in the past few 2Ks. Everybody does this move. This is one of the best moves in the game. If you don't have a 92 ball handle, then you are out of luck. Now, if you only get a 90 ball handle, I recommend that you can use Damian Lillard. I used to use that in 2K22. And then if you get like an 88 ball handle, then I think you can use Kobe Bryant instead. But Trae Young is by far the best escape move in the game. Now, Paul George's, his looks pretty trash, but it looks just like Elite 5 from 2K17. And I feel like you could maybe do some glitchy standstill dribbling with this. I haven't tried it yet, but just from looking at it, you might be able to. So for the combo moves, the best one that I recommend is De'Aaron Fox. Now, you can get this on all builds, basically. You only need an 80+ ball handle, and as long as you're under 6'10", you can get it as well. If you want to try Steph Curry, it's pretty good as well. It just has a stricter requirement, but I still feel like De'Aaron Fox's is 20 times better than his. Now, for the crossovers, I have two very good crossovers that I recommend for you guys. So I use Scoot Henderson and I use Zach LaVine. So for Scoot Henderson, as long as you're under 6'5", 80+ ball handle, you can get this crossover. There's some glitchy stuff you could do with this, let me tell you. Now, for Zach LaVine, there is no height requirement. All you need is a 75 ball handle. So even builds that aren't really dribbling builds, you might be able to get this crossover. Now, if you can get both, I do recommend you use Scoot Henderson's crossover. You can do a lot more glitchy stuff with it. This is wild. This man just got in the NBA, and now I'm using his dribble moves on my virtual basketball simulator game. Now, the behind the back is very, very fun this year. If you guys do not have a 92 ball handle, you are missing out. Trae Young has a very glitchy behind the back. It looks just like behind the back 14 from 2K15, and it's the behind the back that I was using in 2K19, except instead of flying forwards like at an angle, it literally goes straight through your player. The ball doesn't go behind your back. It goes like behind your back, but through your player, basically. It looks very glitchy. Now, one change they made to the behind the back animation as well this year is not only does it include the moving behind the back when you're running forwards, but if you're standing still, the ball's in my right hand, I flick diagonally down to the left. That animation also comes with it as well. So if you want the Curry slide, you need Curry behind the back. So to get the Curry behind the back, you need a 92 ball handle as well. You also need to be under 6'5". Now, if your build doesn't get either of those, you're missing out. But the LaMelo Ball standing behind the back is very glitchy. If you're standing still and flick diagonally to the other side, it is very glitchy. Now, if you mix that in with the Ja Morant aggressive breakdown move as well, it's pretty broken. But the best behind the back in the game is Trae Young. Second best, I would say, is Curry, just for the Curry slide. Then if you can't get those, use LaMelo Ball. Now, for the spins, I was very depressed this year when I loaded up the game. I was using basic spins still, and I kept trying even after 2 days, bro, and I was in disbelief that it no longer worked. So we had to go back to the old Pro 4 spin. If you guys didn't know, all these dribblers, all these dribble gawds, all these steezo wannabes, they use Pro 4. Now, Pro 4 from previous 2Ks is in the normal spin, Kawhi Leonard spin, and the Steve Nash spin this year. They are all basically the same spin. The only difference is they all have different requirements. I believe Steve Nash has the strictest requirements than Kawhi Leonard, and then I believe anyone can get normal. Now, to do these spins, all you have to do is run like to the side more. It's not like you run forwards and spin directly backwards like in previous 2Ks with the basic spin. Now, if you want the exact Pro 4 spin from previous 2Ks, I believe it is Kawhi Leonard, but me personally, I am using Steve Nash. I like Steve Nash's spin a little bit more. So if you want to be like Hanky to Tanky, you can use Steve Nash spin like me. That is the one that I recommend. So for the hesitations, the requirements are not strict at all. You only need a 75 ball handle and a 6'10" or less height. Ja Morant is the glitchiest hesitation in the game. All you do is flick diagonally down to your ball hand, and then it will give you that insane leap to the side. Now, you can do that and then shoot a fadeaway, or it'll get you wide open. Usually you could just do it and then shoot a fadeaway, and you should be open every single time. You just have to make sure that you time your jump shot correctly. Now, this is the most important move in your arsenal. I cannot lie to you guys. So Luka Doncic is what I used the previous few years. It is very good, but now we have John Wall step back. and it is very glitchy. If you have an 80 plus ball handle, if you're under 6'10", you can use it. It is that one move, as you can see, that I'm doing in these clips right here. It gives you so much space, it gives you so much separation. Now, if you don't want to use John Wall, if you don't like it, I recommend using Luka Doncic. It has that very good step back animation where if you like run to the side and then hold R2, flick down on your right stick, it'll do that good step back animation. That animation is better than the one that John Wall's gives you if you were to do that type of move. But if you're standing still, you hold R2, flick down on the right stick, the John Wall gives a much better animation. So it all basically comes down to how you dribble in personal preference. But for me, I'm starting to get used to John Wall, and I think it is very glitchy. As you can see, you can even mix it in with a few different moves as well. You can mix it in with that aggressive breakdown, the John Morant aggressive breakdown that I was using, and you can go crazy with that. Now, this is the Trae Young behind the back. It is very fast, like I said, but the John Wall step back with the John Morant aggressive breakdown move, if you combine these two together, it is very broken. Then we have the Steve Francis Sig size up right here. If you combine all of these moves together, and then when I learn how to do even glitchier dribble moves with these moves, I will be the greatest. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, if we get to 1,000 likes, I will drop a dribble tutorial video and this beautiful spin back. I love this so much, man. I don't mind anymore that 2K removed the basic one spin. I have figured out my own way to launch back to the 3-point line, and I love it so much. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, 1,000 likes for that dribble tutorial. I will teach you guys all of the cheese, all of the business. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you use these beautiful dribble moves and become the best dribbler that 2K24 has ever seen. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Hanky, Twitter @HankTheTank. My links are in the description down below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in that beautiful dribble tutorial video.